Before you begin, remove 7 of the rubber inserts and the stand bottom cover. Removal. Loosen the 4 T15 Torx captive screws on the heatsink over the CPU. Loosen the 4 P2 Phillips head captive screws over the GPU in the order indicated by the stencils on the heatsink, if there is a GPU installed in the unit. Remove the P2 Phillips head screw at the radiator end of the heatsink. Carefully lift the heatsink out of the stand top cover assembly. Replacement. Important. Before replacing the heatsink, clean off the thermal grease from the CPU and the GPU if it's installed, and also from the heatsink if you are replacing the same heatsink into the unit. Apply new thermal grease or a thermal pad to the CPU. Apply new thermal grease or a pad to the GPU if one is installed. Note, make sure the heatsink has pads on the GPU extension if a GPU is installed. Place the heatsink into the top cover stand assembly, positioning it carefully above the CPU. Tighten the 4 T15 Torx captive screws for the heatsink over the CPU. Tighten the 4 P2 Phillips head captive screws over the GPU in the stenciled order if a GPU is installed. Replace the P2 Phillips head screw at the radiator end of the heatsink.